So like I was saying, Jesus is the King of Kings, so he rules in the nations. Nothing happens by chance. What I just want to go into, remember, we are laying this foundation. It must be in our hearts if we are going to pray effectively. What is the basis of what are the basis of divine action in any nation? Remember, he treats the nation as if he's talking to an individual. That's what he does. He relates with nations as if he's talking to somebody. And each nation has a spirit. I hope I get my point. There is now remember we said it earlier, there are two ways to look at nations. There's groups of people like now. You can look at a particular tribe in Nigeria, a particular tribe as a nation. But then sometimes people try to limit to that. No. God also cuts the boundaries for peoples. I hope you're getting my point. God also cuts the boundaries. So he cuts nations for us. You have in Africa, we have different nations. You have the DRC, Democratic Republic of the Congo. We have Nigeria, we have Ghana, we have Cameroon, we have Benin Republic, we have Niger. Now, they don't have to be the same tribe of people, the way we look at it. I hope you're getting my point. Because I don't want to go into that now, but the issue of this tribe self, don't be confused. You don't even know where you're from. Look, people just say things. You don't know who is from. You don't know. You go to a place like Lagos, everybody's from everywhere. And we think it's only Lagos. It's like that. It depends on how long into the past you try to draw the history. Yeah. That's just the way it is. People are from different places. What happens is that as you grow as a group, you imbibe a spirit. That spirit is now what defines you. Do you get what I said? What I'm saying, are they difficult? You want me to say it again? Huh? For example, now, which state are you from? Naturally speaking, your Hittiteness and your Amoriteness. You are from Enugu State. All right, which part of Enugu? Ogu, okay. That's Israel's place. Israel, are you from that place? Is it your turn to? It's not your turn to produce governor, is it? Okay, let's assume you are from Ogu. Now you are from Ogu, right? Now, but if I were to check, your father will probably tell me he's from Ogu, and your grandfather will say me from Ogu. But I might get your great grandfather. He may remember he's actually from Kogi. And that he was a trader. He used to bring something, maybe palm kernel or a kind of yam all the way from Kogi to Enugu. Then while he was in Enugu, that's when they saw your great-grandmother. And then your great-grandmother's father refused for him to carry her away. So he said, instead of letting Juliet go, Romeo will move to Ogu. Do you get my point? Before you know what's happening, one generation passes. They remember that your grandfather's generation, they are half Kogi, half Ogu. By the next generation, people are beginning to forget. By the third generation, you are Ogu people. No, that's just the way life is. There's nothing. That's just the way we are. That's the way we are. Now, what really makes you an Ogu man is not where your great-great-great-grandfather comes from. Is do you have the spirit of the Ogu people? So when God wants to judge, he doesn't judge who your great-great-grandfather is. It is which spirit do you carry? So that is why, if you listen to my series, this particular message I taught on radio that time, when I was talking about Gehazi, that listen, when Elisha said to Gehazi that the leprosy of Naaman will not depart from you or from your descendants, I ask you a simple question. Listen, there's no quarrel about, there's no catch to it. Are you a descendant of Abraham? Huh? That's it, naturally speaking. I ask a simple question. Please, if you are here and you are a descendant of Abraham, please put up your hand. Okay? See them all over the place. Now, let me ask you a question. Can your great-grandfather trace his ancestry to Abraham? The answer is no. Why are you boldly putting up your hand that you are a descendant of Abraham? I'll tell you, because ancestry is judged by your faith. So if you're of the faith of Abraham, you are a descendant of Abraham. That's why you boldly say Abraham's blessings are mine. I hope you're getting my point. Yes, and you're not lying. In the realm of the spirit, that's what really matters. If you go and read it, Moab, the descendants of Moabites were not allowed into the temple of God down to the 10th generation. And Ruth said, you're not talking to me. I don't know whether you're getting my point. Ruth said, you are not talking to me. Why? Because Ruth took the faith of Abraham and made it her own. The curse of the Moabites left her lineage. Are you getting the principle? Yes, it is the reason why you don't have to be able to point to Gehazi, physically speaking, as your great-grandfather. All you need to do is start telling lies to collect money in the name of the Lord. The leprosy of Gehazi is your portion. You getting the principle? That's what people don't realize sometimes. So, for what I've said now, so you see, the Ogu people now, they have a spirit. I hope you're getting my point. And whoever carries that spirit is an Ogu man. And that's how nations are. And God deals with the people according to the kind of spirit that they have. I was going to emphasize the issue of nations. So when we're talking nations, it's not just to count, tribes and all of that. Okay, that's why I just want to do that. Look, really, forget this tribe thing. You don't even know where you're really from. You want to count it by natural descent or natural ancestry. It's difficult. But as you go on in life, you imbibe certain spirits. So that is why a country like America, you see, I remember one particular movie I was watching some time ago. It's based on a true story, okay? But one guy said something. There's a lawyer. He was representing a man that was caught as a spy. So they were now trying to tell him that, look, why are you defending this man? Well, he was told to go and defend him in the spirit of American justice. So he told one CIA man that was trying to question him, what's the man telling you? He said, sorry, are you telling me to violate attorney-client privilege? That whatever my client tells me, I can't tell you. It's confidential. So the guy now said, look, come on, let's be real now here, man. This is what we're talking about. The guy said, hey, wait. What's your name? He told him, he said, that means you probably came from Germany. The guy said, yes. Your grandfather is from Germany. He said, yes. He said, I'm Irish. He said, what makes both of us Americans? He asked that man. He said, is that rule book? The fact that we adhere to the rules. So that's the spirit. Now, I want to use the word now. That is the spirit of the American. So you see, he was telling him, you're German, Irish, by natural ancestry. But we have bought a different spirit. That spirit we are bought into is what makes us Americans. So if God wants to bless or judge Americans, they will participate in the spiritual consequences. Not the consequence of being German or Irish, unless they are doing the deeds of the Germans or doing the deeds of the Irish. Do you get the principle? That's how tribes and nations, that's how they work. So I was going to say something. So when God creates, like, let me give an example. Now, Nigeria today, let me not say the bad side. We have some good sides. Let's talk about the good sides. For example, we praise the gospel a lot. I don't know. Does that even make sense what I just said now? I'm talking about the spirit of the nation. Because what we are known for is bad things. And something will make those bad things into a culture. And listen, when God comes against that, he judges the spirit of the people. As a group, he has to come against that spirit. Please bear things I'm saying in mind. So God deals, with the geographical, the people that dwell in the geographical area that he has carved. The most important thing is the spirit they carry. The most important is the way they are relating with him and with one another. I was going to bring out something to us, all right, so we understand. That when God wants to judge nations, that's why I went into all of that. When he wants to judge nations, when he wants to relate and pronounce his, like we say, for the 3 sins of Edom and for 4, of Ammon and for 4, those kind of things. What he does, there are 2 things he judges. I wanted to bear it in mind. That's my teaching for today. First, I've established that he judges. If he says, leave, they will prosper. If he has indignation against them, no matter how well they do, things will go bad. I don't want to go into that again. There are nations that struggle because they let them continue to struggle. My judgment is against them. But let me just read this one, just to emphasize it. Quickly, go to the book of Malachi. It was Edom. Edom he was talking about here.